What's up guys, Volt here bringing you a brand new Fast and Furious car remake. In today's remake, I'm bringing you the 2002 Nissan Skyline GTR R34 from Fast and Furious. And you're probably thinking, well wait, there's another Skyline in the movie? Yes, it's a car that he races Dom to kind of get the job for in the movie. I haven't really seen the movie all too much. I watched a few clips here and there of it, but you know, it's a pretty basic and simple car. It's not as known as the Too Fast, Too Furious one. You know, people don't really enjoy it as much as the Too Fast, Too Furious one. But it is, I would say, actually look like it's one of my personal favorite Skylines I've built. But yeah, as always, you know, it is based on the Elegy Retro Custom. If you want to start off with the base price, we're going to go into that right now. Just like anything else, go and make sure you buy your cars from Benny. So if you decide to sell them, you'll get a decent bit of money back for what you put into it. So Nuts Elegy is going to be free for you, unless you have no social club account. If you have a social club account, it's going to be free. If you don't, it's going to be like $90,000, I believe. The upgrade fee is going to be costing you about a good $800,000 or so. So let's go inside and let's customize the beauty. As we pull in the Nuts Elegy Retro Customs in the sports category. Not a bad car. It's pretty fast, pretty agile, good handling, and this car is actually one of my personal favorites from the Fast and Furious franchise. Not as well looked at as the Too Fast, Too Furious, so people, if you make this car, people will probably know what it is, maybe, but they won't really know, they won't really, you know, jump at it just like the Too Fast, Too Furious build. So as I go over all my builds, I go over the overall look, the visual appearance, and the basic design of the car and how it's portrayed in the movie and or game itself. Anything I'm going to go over is completely up to you, and just depending on how much money you actually want to put into the car. So, let's get into the build. So to start things off, I'm going to go over the front bumper. So we go to the front bumper, you just want to keep that stock. There's nothing that has actually changed on it. There's no splitter, there's no extended pieces to it, just keep it stock. After that, we go into the rear bumper. You want to make sure you keep that stock. He does have like a little bit of, I would say, a body kit to it, maybe, but not too much. It just kind of goes down, but and the diffusers on this car just look stupid, so don't put anything on that. For the bumper accessories, you want to go to bumper meshes. You want to put on the remove bumper mesh. This way it reveals that giant intercooler that we're going to be putting into the car. Speaking of intercoolers, next is the intercooler, and we're going to put in the logo intercooler. You're probably wondering what this is about. Well, in the movie, the car in the actual scenes and, you know, in the movie itself has a intercooler that says Turbonetics on the front. So I thought the one with the logo on the front would be pretty close, if not, you know, identical to the one that's actually in the movie. Again, I will be showing pictures on the screen, so enjoy that. From there we go on to the chassis. The headlight trim, you just want to keep that stock, nothing different on that. For the doors, you want to make sure you keep those none. It is pretty much, I would say, a stock or basic designed. No special interior or anything for this car. It's just pretty well stocked, pretty bare bones. For the fenders, we're going on to next. You want to make sure you keep them stock. No, you know, no wide body or anything on that. Which is kind of insane. You'd think it would have maybe a little bit of a wide body, but it doesn't. It doesn't. After that, we go on to the engine block. Now, this is where I kind of changed up a few things. So, the engine actually is red. If you actually, I might actually find some pictures and put them in there, but the engine is actually red, so you want to keep that stock. After that, you want to go into the cam cover. You want to make sure you make that carbon cam belt cover right there. So that is a very nice and black right there, because that's what it's supposed to be anyways. For the strut brace, you want to go and put on just a basic polished strut brace. Nothing too special, nothing too, you know, expensive. Moving on from there, we're going to the exhaust. You want to put on the race exhaust. He has a big giant exhaust in the back, which it makes the car sound beautiful. But again, I've heard that the car sounds in the movies are fake, so yeah, there's that. But it does sound amazing. So that's the one you want to go for. From there we go into the grill. You just want to keep the grill stock. He does have like a, I would say, the GTR logo in the middle. So I thought keeping, you know, the logo on the front with the Elegy is nice, and it also is a blue logo in the middle. Kind of like fits it out. So you don't want to change anything on that. After that we go into the hood. Now this is where the hood accessories is none. so you don't have to worry about that. But the hood itself is up to you. There's two different ones I would recommend. The one I went for is the raised extreme hood. The basic car actually has like the basic outline. It doesn't have the vents that are sticking out, as you can see. Well, you can't see it from there, but you can see it from here. See the vents that are going down? Those aren't actually there on the design that's actually in the movie. It's just the actual outside, like, you know, hood up part. The other one you could go for that other people do go for is the vented hood, and that is another option. But I still think that the raised extreme hood looks the best. From there we move on to the interior. Now again, very easy and very simple interior. For the trim, you want to make sure there's no sun strip, so don't worry about that. For the trim color, just keep it graphite. This is the inside as well. I mean, it's pretty much what the car looks like in the inside. You could go for black, but again, it just changes the door, so it's not really that much of a change. Plus, saves you a little bit of money. I know it's not a lot, but I just keep it graphite. For the dash, you just want to keep it none. It does have like a big LCD screen here, but we can't actually get that in the car, so the best thing you can do is just keep it none. And he doesn't have you know, an e-brake gear shift or anything. It's just basic stock, like I said. For the dials, you just want to keep the stock dials. There's no gauges, there's no, you know, Tasho gauge on the side, no gauges on the side over there. All the gauges are actually on the LCD screen, so again, I'll try to find pictures to show you guys what I mean. For the doors, make sure you keep them none. For the seats, you want to go with the carbon track seats. I think they look the best. Plus, the blue and the red look the best. You could go with the blue and the green, but I think the blue and red looks a little bit better, my personal opinion. From there, we go into the steering wheels. You want to put on the Apex Clubman. He does have NOS buttons on the steering wheel, and this is pretty much the closest wheel you can get to the designed wheel that's actually in the movie. I think it looks really good too. Too bad the NOS buttons don't work. For the light color, you just want to keep that with an ice white, which is very insane, right? It's pretty different, pretty bright, but it is what it is. For the roll cage, you want to go with the street half cage. It's got a little bit of a roll cage. It's not like a full roll cage that goes down the front or anything. So you just want to go with that street half cage. Pretty much what I have in all my Skyline builds for the Too Fast, Too Furious, the Prelude Skyline, and all that different kind of stuff. That's it for the interior. Moving on to the lights. You want to make sure you keep the lights stock. I'll show pictures on screen. He does not have xenons. Not many cars in the actual Fast and Furious franchise actually have xenons, so make sure you keep them stock. After that, there is no neon kit on this car, so if you're thinking about putting neon on, I mean, if you want, you can, but it won't be, you know, resembled the car that's from the movie. From there, we move on to the livery. There's no livery on the car either, so don't worry about spending money on that. Just keep it plain, keep it stock, keep it, you know, nice and simple. Kind of, I would say, almost like a sleeper car, you know, almost like a sleeper. Moving on from there, we go to the plate holders. You want to remove the front plate because there's no front plate. Just keep that back plate on there. And for the plate, you want to put on the blue and white 2, and the custom plate that is on the car and actually is still on the car. The car actually resides over in Germany, I believe. It is 3DHI832. Again, that is 3DHI832. So there we go. There's that. From there, we say roof spare for last. Go to the roof. Roof accessories, you just want to keep that stock. Nothing there. And for the roof itself, just keep the stock roof. No carbon or vortex generators or anything like that. From there, we go into the skirts. You want to put on the side skirt extensions. It kind of gives it a little bit more of a lined body. And it does have the pieces that kind of jut out a little bit, and the sides do jut out a little bit. Not much, just a little bit. From there, we go into the spoiler. Now, this is where people are going to complain about and everything. There is no spoiler that is exact to the one that's actually in the movie. There are a few that you can use Ones that come to mind are the one I have on now, the low spoiler. I think it fits the best. The spoiler in the movie is all blue. It's not like aluminum or carbon fiber or anything. The next one you could probably go with that I would recommend would be either the Carbon Wing Type 2 or possibly the Extreme Downforce BGW. Again, they're not color coded. I try to keep it color coded as much as possible, so I went with the low spoiler. I think it looks good. I just wish it was a little bit higher. It's kind of like the stock spoiler that comes with the Skyline, so you know Rockstar won't put that in the game. After that, we move on to the wheels. For the wheel type, you want to go down to the sport category. You want to go to the chrome rims, and you want to put on the organic type 0. These are probably the closest you can get to the actual wheels from the movie. And again, I have them free because I did most of the early heist from the apartments many times. You can always find out what you need to do. Just go to the awards tab and you're good to go. After that, you don't need to worry about wheel color because they are chrome. For the tires, tire design, there is no custom tire design on the car, so don't worry about that. On the wheels, I mean. Tire enhancements, bulletproof tires on if you wish. It's all totally up to you. I don't really stance this car, so again, I didn't feel like spending the money, but I don't really drive around with people, you know, able to shoot me and stuff. And tire smoke, white tire smoke. Never ever change the white tire smoke. It's always gonna be the same. For the windows, I put a light smoke on. It's got a little bit of tint, not much. I mean, it's very barely noticeable. That's why I would put light smoke on. So either two options you could go with is either none or light smoke, but I think light smoke gives a little bit more flair. After that, we go into the respray, and now I will see you guys in 2 seconds with a rolled steel primary color. Alright, and we're back. Now, for the primary color, you want to make sure you go to the crew color. This is a custom crew color designed for this car alone. So I will put the code on the screen right about now. And what you want to do is just apply that to the primary and the secondary. So first the primary, there we go. And the secondary, there we go. And then you want to go back to the primary and you want to put a pearlescent on. You're probably thinking, well, what kind of pearlescent would you want to put on this car? Something you don't really put on this car that you wouldn't think, you wouldn't expect. So you want to put on a gasoline green pearlescent. This kind of gives a tiny bit like a lighter blue underneath, as you can see from the shine. And it just looks fantastic. I mean, it literally, I think it makes the car look a lot better. It just makes the paint job stand out so much better. So, and that is it. That is how you recreate the 2002 Nissan Skyline GTR R34 from Fast and Furious that Brian O'Connor drives against Dominic Toretto and 2 other racers that I don't really know their names. I apologize, but yeah, he's trying to get he has a couple cars that he got from the police impound and all that, so yeah, it's pretty interesting, a movie. I kind of want to see it again. So we'll go outside. Let's see if it's sunny out. Look at that. That is what I mean by shine. Look at that beauty. Oh, so nice. This is why I love this car. Like I said, it's pretty basic, pretty simple, but it's I would say almost reminiscent of the car from the movie. Especially the color. The color I tried to get as spot on as possible, and it took me a long time and a lot of money to go through to find the perfect crew color for it. But I think I found the right one. Also, those are wondering if I'm in a public lobby. Yes. As you can clearly see, I am in a public lobby nonstop. I don't lie to you guys. I don't lie. So yeah, we're going to go for a little bit of a drive, and I think we'll be good. So again, if you guys have any other suggestions you want me to build, or have any cars you want me to give a shot or give a crack at and see if I can build, let me know down in the comment section down below. I would be more than happy to, you know, take time into designing a car or, you know, making a car just for you guys. So, anyways, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you guys did, don't forget to smash like, subscribe if you are new, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter, sound description below, and hit that bell. I really appreciate every single one of you guys that do subscribe, and do appreciate every single person that does promote my channel, as well as, you know, interact and give me feedback of any kind of, I mean, even if the video sucks or if I mess up on something, I'm glad you guys are at least there to fix me, like put me in the right direction, I guess. So with all that being said, thanks again for all the support, guys. Hope you guys have a great day. Appreciate every single one of you guys for watching, and thanks for stopping by. Catch you guys later. I'm out. Peace.